Welcome, Spiritual Mag. My name is Sambell. Welcome to the orientation. This is your initial orientation to the Earth School. And we're going to cover it from the front door to the back door pretty quickly here in simple terms. And it's an interesting story at the beginning, and at the conclusion, you will understand where your positioning is in the ongoing chain of events. So it's the super basic stuff. Okay. Just so you get it straight at least once. Okay. So where do we start? How about you? You loved one. So you're here, you're watching my face, you're watching my lips move, you're listening to these sounds, you're generating these thought forms and concepts from the memories that you can resonate with in your brain that are attached to your auditory mechanism, your listening skills, and your visual skills. And you're doing that automatically right now. And you're focusing on whatever, fingers or ears or whatever. You direct your focus. Now, your focus, if I go to the hospital and I say I'd like to get an x-ray of the focus, they can say, well, it's not, we know this. Where's the part that does the focus? Or we'll weigh it. So you're not going to really find it really. Okay, it's kind of non-material. Your ability to focus on my hand or my ear or the sounds or whatever that you're doing automatically. So it's not physical, not going to wait. You're not going to take a picture of it. And then I say, let's go to the top floor and let's get a sonogram and an X-ray and a CAT scan and an fMRI of their unconditional love. Your unconditional love. Now, you know you have unconditional love and you know you have focus. You know that. I don't have to explain it. Just think about it for a second. And the third thing, ability to focus, your unconditional love and your willpower. Willpower. Your willpower. You're not going to weigh it. Now, you know you have those things. They're not material. They're in you now. Right now. Your brain, your whole body, your respiratory system, the fluids, the water, the resonances, the synaptic events, the frequencies, the vibrations. Your willpower, your ability to focus are in them now. So you're feeling, you're listening, and you're looking. Okay. You know where they're located. So when you die, you leave your body. And what goes is your willpower, ability to focus on unconditional love, and you're outside your body. Okay. It's that simple. It's here, body dies, turns back to whatever, Mother Earth. Your willpower, ability to focus on unconditional love, leave your body. Okay. Sometimes it's in a puff, like an orb. Usually it'd be something like an orb, a little whiff of some delicate smoke. And you go back to your home, your permanent home. So at the moment you're residing in a physical body. You're a spirit having a physical experience. You're a spirit having a physical experience. Okay, that's a basic. You know you're in your body now. Hopefully. Hello, you in there? You're in there, right? So those are the three things that come to the planet Earth to experience physicality. So you were somewhere else. You were in your actually true home, your long-term home. Let's just call it heaven, where your mother and father God are. You were in heaven. It was really cool there. And then you decided to come here so that you could learn some stuff in the Earth school, so that you could resonate to higher frequencies and amplitudes of unconditional love. And then when you return back to your true home, you're still going to have your willpower. Still going to have your ability to focus, and you're still going to have your unconditional love. And you're going to go to, quote, the mansion, your own mansion. Now, basically, what they're saying is you're going to go to the spot you feel most comfortable. That literally is it. You're going to go to the spot you feel most comfortable. Because you can go to spots that are really, really nice, but it's actually uncomfortable after a while. And the system on the other side's pretty deep. So you're here now. You're in your physical body. You're experiencing these things. You're in your orientation. I'm Sam Bell. I have a connection to my guardian angel, Daisy. Okay, our goal is to help you learn your spiritual lessons with the least amount of pain. Okay, the Earth is a school. You're going to learn your spiritual lessons with the least amount of pain if you focus on service to others, not judging others' actions. You can judge the other person. You cannot judge because you don't know the big story. When you pass on and go to the other side, you're going to go, oh, now it makes sense why blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, you're right. So the news today was a uh, reporter speaking about a leader in Australia that had signed a contract to purchase $2 billion worth of some kind of vaccines from like some big company. I don't want to say a name, but you can imagine, right? Over the next 10 years. Now, I'm not bringing this up to talk about that. What I'm bringing this idea up of you're a spirit having a physical experience, you're a spark of the divine, you're learning lessons that you charted ahead of time, and you're in them now. And none of this stuff is easy. These are lessons not available in heaven about not judging people. Judge the actions, yeah, but not the people, because you don't know the big story. So the reporter's going, I can't believe. Oh, it was two things. It was a reporter, and you know, there's many doctors that have been screaming about the vaccines since the beginning. You know, and there's Fauci, right? So one more, okay. So they're saying they can't believe there's people like that. They can't believe there's people in the pharmaceutical industry that are like that. They can't believe that this, they can't believe that this, they can't believe it because, you know, it starts at the top, bro. Okay. This stuff doesn't just happen. So the realization that 9 million babies have been injected with vax stuff uh, results with some anguish. Okay. So this is the point I'm bringing up. Now, here's the answer so you understand. Okay, back up, cool down, put some water on it. Chill, baby, chill. Okay? What's Sam talking about? Now, you're in heaven, everything's cool. You decide you want to go higher up in heaven. They go, cool. You go higher up and they go, ooh, it's too nice. I got to go back down the old spot. So eventually you go, I want to go to the nicer spot. So somebody that you know who's been to the nicer spot and is up at the nicer spot who has more compassion, more tolerance, okay, more unconditional love. They take your hand and they bring you up to the next level. And it's kind of like, wow, this is so nice. Yeah, I really want to come here, but it's too much, right? So then you decide, well, I want to learn more lessons. So your guardian angel talks to you and says, hey, look, you're doing okay. You learn all your stuff here. Look at Earth people. Look at them fools down there killing each other. That's the worst place to go to. You learn the lessons the fastest there, and everything's fair. You could have a terrible lifetime or 25 little bit bad ones. But you can get it all over done. How you get it done, because you're going to coordinate it and schedule and chart all the lessons you're going to love. Or you can just do stuff that's completely nice or stuff that's completely painful or anything in between because you're charting it. So that's a big procedure because you got to look at all your past lives, all these lessons. Actually, what could you tolerate? Because you're already in unconditional love land in heaven. It's like it can't get any better. But the next step's like, it's too good. But it's like you want to do it. So Mother God coordinates with Father God, but basically Mother God coordinates the coursework and the subatomic superstructure in space and time. And it's monitored in real time by her, not by Father God. Father God's like, let them go. What the hell? They're coming back. But Mother God politely, I need to refer to her as a massive feedback junkie for her children. She loves every single one of us. You, me, the snake, the good guys, the bad guys. Okay. Now, so here's the point. Because it's a school, okay, 60% of the people who incarnated are only focused on themselves. Service to self. That's 60%. Repeat. Because the Earth planet is a school, you're coming from Earth where it's unconditional love for every around you, no matter what, to the max. That's great. Really, 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 really nice. Unconditional love stuff. Okay. You can't comprehend what it's like on Earth. So you chart out some stuff that's like, oh, I can do this, and then when you incarnate, when your willpower, your ability to focus and unconditional love leave that location with all of your loved ones on the other side, and they're going, good luck, we'll be here. You go into mommy's tummy, if you know what I mean. Okay, she's around 6.5, 7 months of pregnancy, second trimester stuff. And you come out, you don't know what the hell's going on. First thing that happens is somebody smacks your butt. And then things are good, things are bad, things are like, what the hell's going on? So understand 60% of the people you're going to interact with, correction, that's incorrect. 60% of the population is only going to be focused on service to themselves. Okay, that's more than half. So the remaining 40%, those are people that are just trying to make it work and get along. Okay. And then of that 40%, about half are just like, we got to do whatever we got to do, man. The place is burning down. Okay. So that's the spread. And then everybody passes on. Everybody dies. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves their body and they go to the other side and they go, well, that was one hell of a school, man. Check that out. It's a big deal. It's a big, 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 big deal. And the light comes down, like the Simpsons, the whole story. It's not complicated. Now, I'm going to conclude by saying, listen, the earth is a school. It's designed this way. There's more people that are greed for control mostly, than people that are trying to help out, make everything work. Fighting is not going to work. Is that enough expression? Fighting is not going to work. Yeah. Only elevating consciousness. Now, off planet brothers and sisters are here and they're helping. They're not going to help people that are poop heads. Okay? All right. And it has to do with meditating and intentions and using your willpower, your ability to focus on your unconditional love. Okay? So that's the conclusion of your orientation. You and all your loved ones are always in my prayers. Samuel Joseph Bell, Spiritual Mag, civilian journalist.